Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we explore the history, design, and fascinating story behind the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from 2011, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Even though the denomination is popularly remembered as 2 new pence, by 2011 the coin officially carried the inscription 2 pence, but its legacy still traces back to one of the most interesting changes in British coinage. Let's dive in. History of the denomination. The 2 pence coin was first introduced in 1971, the year the United Kingdom decimalised its currency. Before decimalisation, British money followed the old pounds, shillings, pence system. Decimalisation simplified all of that, creating 100 new pence in £1. When the 2 pence coin was first released, it carried the inscription new pence, which helped people adjust to the new system. This wording continued until 1982, when the Royal Mint changed the inscription from new pence to 2 pence. However, even after this change, many collectors still refer to the series as new pence, especially when discussing the older type. By 2011, the UK 2 pence coin had already become a familiar and widely used part of daily life, but its evolution tells us a lot about how British money changed over the decades. Design of the 2011 coin. The obverse of the 2011 2 pence coin features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait, introduced in 1998, is known for its realistic depiction of the Queen, including more mature facial features and a stronger sense of character. Around the portrait are the inscriptions, Elizabeth IID.G. Reg FD, Latin for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, the date 2011 on the reverse. The design is part of the famous Royal Shield series, which was introduced in 2008. Each coin from 1p to 50p carries a portion of the Royal Shield, and when placed together, they form the complete shield. The 2 pence coin features the upper right section of the shield, representing a fresh, modern approach to UK coin design. The 2011 2 pence coin is struck in copper-plated steel, a change that began in 1992. Early coins were made of bronze, but rising metal costs forced a shift to steel cores with a thin copper coating. This makes the coin magnetic, something many people find surprising. Collectible value. Most 2011 2 pence coins are common in circulation, so they hold face value, but uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated versions from mint sets can attract interest from collectors. Though not rare, they represent an important stage in modern British coinage. Next coin. The 2014 2 pence coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Although millions of these coins circulate daily, few people know the interesting history behind them and how some rare varieties can be worth more than their face value. Let's dive into the story of the UK 2p coin and discover the value collectors look for. The 2 pence coin was first introduced in 1971, when the United Kingdom officially switched from the old pounds, shillings, pence system to the decimal currency we use today. In the early years, the coin carried the inscription new pence, but starting in 1982, the wording changed to 2 pence to reflect the fully established decimal system. By 2014, the 2 pence coin was already a long-running part of UK currency, well known for its copper-plated steel composition and distinctive reddish-brown color. The 2014 issue continued this modern tradition while carrying the fourth official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. His portrait, used from 1998 to 2015, is recognized for its realistic and mature representation of the Queen. On the obverse, the 2014 coin features Queen Elizabeth II facing right. Surrounding the portrait is the legend Elizabeth II D.G. Reg. F.D. 2 pence. This stands for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse design, created by Christopher Ironside, shows the crown badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, with a ribbon carrying the motto Ich Dien, meaning I serve. The edge of the coin is plain, and like other modern UK pennies, it is made of copper-plated steel, which replaced bronze in 1992. The 2014 2 pence coin was minted in high numbers for circulation. Although exact mintage figures vary by source, the 2p remains one of the most widely used coins in the UK. The Royal Mint also produced brilliant uncirculated and collector sets, which can carry a higher value depending on condition. For everyday circulated 2014 2p coins, the value is typically 2 pence. But for collectors, condition is everything. Here is what the 2014 coin may be worth: circulated condition, face value, 2p, uncirculated/BU sets, £1 to £3 proof versions, £5 to £10 depending on packaging errors or misstrikes, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing plating, can sell for £20, £50, or even more depending on severity and uniqueness. Although not rare in circulation, pristine examples with sharp detail and original shine are always attractive to collectors building modern decimal coin sets. The United Kingdom 2 pence coin, issued in 2014, is part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1971. Although it seems like an everyday piece of change, this coin carries a long lineage of design evolution, royal symbolism, and numismatic significance. The obverse side of the 2014 coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait, introduced in 1998, is known for its realistic and mature depiction of the Queen, showcasing her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Rank Broadley's effigy remained on UK coins until 2015, making the 2014 2 pence one of the final years to use this design. Collectors particularly appreciate this portrait because of its detailed, lifelike style and its representation of the Queen during her later reign. On the reverse side of the coin, we see the design created by Matthew Dent, who redesigned most of the UK's circulating coins in 2008. Instead of traditional standalone symbols, Dent created a unified design that forms the royal shield of arms when multiple denominations are placed together like a puzzle. The 2 pence coin displays a section of this shield, specifically, part of the upper left quarter featuring the heraldic lions of England. This innovative approach modernized the UK's coinage and brought a fresh visual identity to everyday money. The 2014 2 pence coin is struck in copper-plated steel, a composition adopted in 1992 to reduce production costs. Earlier 2p coins were made of bronze, but rising copper prices encouraged a shift to the more economical material. Despite the metal change, the coin retains its original size, 25.9 mm in diameter, and weighs 7.12 grams, maintaining consistency for public use and vending machines. Historically, the 2 pence coin traces back to the UK's decimalisation era. When the country transitioned from the old pound shillings pence system to a simpler decimal format, new denominations such as 1p, 2p, 5p, and 10p were introduced. The 2p denomination has remained in constant production, symbolizing everyday commerce and circulating widely across the nation. While the 2014 coin is not considered rare, it holds value for collectors who enjoy assembling complete year sets, mint condition coins, or examples of the Rank Broadley portrait. Its significance also lies in its representation of Britain during the early 2010s, a period marked by modernization, artistic innovation in currency, and the continued reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Today, the 2014 UK 2 pence coin remains a small but meaningful piece of British numismatic history, connecting modern design with long-standing royal tradition. It serves as a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold big stories. Next coin. The 2015 UK 2 pence coin, often mistakenly called the 2 pence coin. Although the words new pence disappeared from British coinage in 1982, many collectors still refer to the entire series by that older name. Today, we'll uncover the history, design, and significance of the 2015 issue featuring the beloved portrait of Queen Elizabeth I. To understand the 2015 2 pence coin, we need to go back to 1971, when the United Kingdom officially adopted the decimal coinage system. During this major transition, coins like the penny, shilling, and florin were replaced with new decimal values such as the 1 new penny and 2 new pence. These early coins carried the inscription "new pence" to help the public differentiate the new system from the old. However, by 1982, the public was fully familiar with decimalization, so the wording changed from "new pence" to simply 2 pence. This design change is important because it marks the difference between the original series and the later issues like the 2015 coin. Now let's focus on the 2015 2p coin. On the obverse, the coin features the fifth and final official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by artist Jody Clark. This portrait is notable for its realism and attention to detail. Queen Elizabeth II is shown wearing the royal diamond diadem, a crown she famously wore during the state opening of Parliament. On the reverse, the design showcases a portion of the royal shield, specifically the section representing the Lion of England. This design has been used since 2008, when the Royal Mint introduced a new reverse series that allowed all UK coins from 1p to £1 to form a complete coat of arms when arranged together. The 2p piece represents one of the shield's lower sections, linking it directly to Britain's royal traditions. The 2015 coin is struck in copper-plated steel, replacing the older bronze alloy once used in earlier decades. The change was made to reduce minting costs while still preserving the classic reddish color that collectors appreciate. Millions of these coins were minted for circulation, making the 2015 issue quite common. However, its value to collectors comes from its connection to the final years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign and its representation of modern British coinage design. Most 2015 2p coins found in circulation hold face value, but coins in uncirculated, brilliant uncirculated, or proof sets can be more desirable. Complete shield sets are especially next coin.